Good morning, people. A lovely day here in Christchurch. It is today. Well, the last 2 days have been really, really nice, and we appreciate the lack of strong winds, which have been decimating the whole of our country over the last few days or during the week, and not been good, people. Don't know. I know of one person that lost their life from the winds. Branch fell off a tree, got snapped off a tree. I hope there's no others, but there's been a lot of damage. Houses losing roofs and disruption from the east coast to the west coast of our country, being cut off basically. We've only got 4 main roads across from one side of the island to the other, and they were all closed because of the damaging winds. Rails been closed down, etc. So yeah, lovely day here now. Righty-ho. What am I up to? Well, I came out here last night and then this morning, and change of plans. Slight, but nonetheless a change of plans. I have decided that the 2 layers of 18mm, which were going to be glued and laminated together, are no longer going to be glued and laminated together. They're going to be screwed together, because I don't see the downside of just screwing it together. I had thought that the gluing of the 2 panels, making it effectively a solid 36 mils, would have been better because of the length of the unit being so long, and there's going to be a significant amount of permanent weight on it. It might bow the base from the span. The reality is, I don't think so. Well, it's very unlikely. The problem is with most people that don't have a perfectly flat floor is that there will be points that it's just uneven. And in this case, because I'm doubling up on the number of wheels just to give it better capability, that some of these wheels might see the pressures, it's not going to be even on all 8 wheels in this case. And I didn't want the bowing being imparted onto it. So anyway, I started doing it, designing it and drawing it up, and I had 2 sets of wheels. When I came to put them in yesterday, I spread them out a little bit more to distribute the forces, and then I looked at it and going, holy heck, that's definitely a lot more robust than I was originally thinking, those ones being further out and a bigger span between them. So I thought, to heck with it. Just put the 2 units together, the 2 layers together on the unit, and just screw them together. It'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing. So that's the little change. What I do need to do, be careful of course, is how heavy it gets before you try to move it off the end of the work bench, because trust me, that stuff is awfully heavy when you start multiplying the number of sheets that you're putting in it. Anyway, I do need to get it off the table and onto the floor so I can work back on the workbench itself. That means that I've got sod all floor space left once that's on the ground. So I need to be able to get rid of that, the original workstation, and stick some of that into the cabinet, and then it can occupy, the new one can occupy the space that the existing one does. It won't be finished, and I've got a lot of work to do on the wee side tables, the raised parts and the wings, the fold-out tables, etc. So that's all got to be done, which is some of these components here, and they will be, by and large, glued together to make 36mm thick panels. I want the 36mm because of the robustness of it and the ability to take bench dogs, because even in the miter station there will be a bench dog capable set of holes in the wee table part on the wings and the fold out part. So we want to have that double thickness, and it's more robust. Could I get away with just using 25mm like I've done? Yes. In fact, I've got a panel, even though you won't be able to see it, but it's the one that's just tucked in the back there, that was actually allocated for that very purpose. But upon giving it some consideration, I've changed it to the double thickness of 18mm. Yay. Decision made. Now I've got to get on with it. So they need to be laminated together, edged, edge banding, and cut to size and installed. That frees up this unit, the whole assembly table, and I then need to break down all of the bits and pieces over there. Don't know what I'm going to do with that ply yet, but there was one thought that perhaps I sacrifice it to use as a single panel on the back of the workbench, and then I can drill in the bench dog holes into it, and I've got a better work surface, a vertical work surface there. Don't know whether that's wise. I will think about it. Yeah, don't know. But we need to free that up. Anyway, it was just touching on the things that I've got to do on a Saturday, and then tidy all this up, etc. So, yeah, it's not like I should ever think I'm bored and got nothing to do when I've got my workshop, which is not actually workable at this stage. Very, very much. Oh, it's workable, but it's compromised. So, yeah. Hey. Bit of a low ebb energy levels for this morning, but I've still got all this to consider and do, so I better crack on and get some of it done. Otherwise, it won't get done because no one else is doing it. That'd be great. You see my dilemma and you rush down and give me a hand to do it. Yeah, might be a bit tricky, eh? Okay, onwards and upwards. Oh, there's that saying again. Anyway, I better get on with it, get some work done, get some and try and get that off of the workbench without causing too much injury to me or the workbench itself. So, should take a video of me doing that and seeing the trials and tribulations and the drama, but I won't. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.